City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This one taken just inside the 10. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. Jackson's going to keep it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
The tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill on the move to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Fifth score, Ravens 10, Titans 0. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Mike 6. Where we at? I got it. Hey, check back, Mike 6.
Here's Tannehill.
Big Sears right here. You got to step up.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Tannehill. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Steps away. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
A check down here for Henry.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On first down, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tannehill on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Rolling to his left.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Jackson will keep it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It's over.
Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 20.